Hey, good morning. If you're new to the channel, welcome. And if you're a veteran, welcome back. We're here on Thursday at the Demoralizer, and they have contractors here already. It's 10 to 7, so these are my kind of guys. I'm going to keep my voice down so we don't make anybody uncomfortable. I'm probably going to film just minimally, and I might not even talk when I do film. So yeah, so we have two new pools, the stock tank and our other pool, which is nameless at this point, and hopefully it is mine. Hopefully, you know how things go. Nothing is certain but death and taxes. So let's get back there and clean it up. All right, here at the Demoralizer, and let's take our chems. And I don't even need to know, they're not home. So look at that pH and our super high chlorine. Not super high, but like a 3 to a 5, which is awesome. Yeah, they're having major work done here in the backyard. Look at how nice that is. But and that'll be awesome for us in the future there. No algae, so like I said, I don't think they're at home. But plenty of chemicals, and we only had like 3,100 salt, so probably need to add another bag this week. And but it's looking really good. Evidence of lots and lots of ducks here and there. Yeah, so you know, come on you guys, if you watch this channel for any period of time, that you know our bird friends are, yeah, they're not always, I don't know what that is, maybe a kind of almost look coyote like, but yeah, our bird friends are really not our friends here in the pool world. But I'll tell you what, I'll take it. This pool is looking crystal clean. I'm gonna brush and then we can move on. I'm not gonna add any chemicals this week. Oh, except the tab and the floater always needs a tab. Okay, I feel good about this. The Demoralizer is no longer demoralizing me, at least this week. Look at our Zodiac MX6. Once again, impersonating a robotic pool cleaner. Look at that, he stretches to the far end. Yeah, those lengths of hose are starting to curl, but that's okay. Yeah, tell you what, he's a really good value if you're looking for a side suction pool cleaner. Look at the guy, he's crazy. Right on. Let's move on. Okay, I feel good about this. I'm still wondering where Howard the Duck went to. Yeah, he is much needed here. And if you don't think so, just like at the Demoralizer, yeah, evidence of avian duck relatives. So anyway, the pool had about a 2 in it, so I actually let it ride. The chlorine needs of this pool are not the same as the Demoralizer. No pool's chlorine needs are the same as the Demoralizer, but once again, Demoralizer's residents, I don't think they're home, so that's reason for the sky-high chlorine. This one, not so much. It's absolutely perfect, and we can move on. Before I actually leave Howard the Duck's pool, I wanted to just do another round of praising. This homeowner absolutely is drinking the Kool-Aid, and I don't know whether I had any influence whatsoever on these backyard choices, but I'll tell you what, I cannot complain. Now, maybe one of these days I'll find some of those flowers in the pool or whatever, but by and large, look at all of these wonderful decisions they've made. The rocks are so awesome. You know, maybe these plants would have just been planted. They're going to go through a little shock or something. And who knows, you know, but yeah, I'm just so loving this backyard. They get an absolute A+ grade, but I just wanted to, if the homeowner ever watches this, thank you so much for all that you have done. Once again, a favor to the pool man is a favor to the pool, and vice versa. Let's move on. Okay, we're here at the stock tank, and I'll tell you what, I've often thought about what my life would be like if I was a cow. And if it was, I would want to be drinking out of this mountain spring you know, this water looks incredible, does it not? I'm feeling really good. Let's take our chemicals. Okay, so we've gone through all our chemicals, and that's fine, but the pH is very low. Our alkalinity is, well, it's right there in the ideal, and so is cyanuric. So I'm gonna add just a little bit of liquid and clean it up with the Telsa 90. Okay, I feel good about this. This little stock tank is quite the neat little body of water. You know, there's a lot more surface area here than a hot tub or a spa. Well, there are some spas that are this big, but this is actually pretty big, and I think this is somewhere in the 750 to 1,000 gallon range. Yeah, I know that's a wide range, but either way, it's very shallow. It's actually perfect for soaking in. You can put a chair in here, and then the whole time the water is filtered. I sent the family a Amazon link for a camping water heater. We can just use it out here to heat the water. You know, when it's just too cold to use, just heat it up. Is it going to get to 104 degrees? No. It might do that with Mother Nature, but yeah, the camping shower probably wouldn't do that. Comment below if you guys have something to say about that. But anyway, this is looking really good, and let's move on. Okay, we're here at our, I don't know, what did we call this pool? It's a geometric pool, you know, kind of square, kind of rectangular, and we have this kind of Beetlejuice looking spa here. I love it. I think it works really good. We had a 2.5 on the chlorine, and we had about a 3100 salt. And if you remember last week, we added some more salt back here to these jets here. And so, yeah, this is a wonderful way to incorporate our salt in these pools built by Terra Firma. Zodiac MX6, gosh dang, he does a good job. Not one thing in this pool. I'm gonna hit the tile. We're not gonna add anything, and we'll move on. Okay, I feel good about this. This geometric pool cleans up super nice. What am I saying? It keeps it self-clean. Our Zodiac MX6, look at him. He's cleaning the tread of the stair, and he does that with regularity. I'm telling you, I am a complete Zodiac MX6 convert. There are other good pool cleaners out there that you can still buy, but I'll tell you what, you'd be hard-pressed to beat one. Let's move on. Okay guys, I hope I'm not jinxing myself, but this is our new pool here. We saw this being plastered here last week. We already have a Zodiac MX6 in here, and look at this gorgeous interior finish. My friends at Poolscape Unlimited have done this, and there are, once again, like in the world of the pool, right? There's the pool company. They're going to employ a plumber. They're going to employ electricians. They're going to employ steel guys, okay? And then also the plaster company. Now, I'll tell you what, in my book, the plaster company is as important as anybody. Now, if you don't have a good shell and stuff like that, those are all bad problems as well. But look at this beautiful interior finish. Same interior finish as the Demoralizer, but yeah, I love this tile bead here with the iridescent tile. Absolutely love it. So anyway, I'm just here to touch base with the homeowner, get his email address so I can send him my new customer email. Anyway, let's move on to Gary's pool. All right, I guess I lied. We're over here at the swim up bar, which, and I'll tell you what guys, I cannot make this stuff up. I just got here and right there where you see that little dry spot, there's a cat just kicking it right there. And just, I don't know, maybe I was all wrong about the ducks. Maybe it's always been the felines that have been doing this, but I'll tell you what, no matter, because we have things controlled here. We used to have algae here on a weekly basis, and since we've gotten, I don't want to say we haven't gotten away from the salt, we have been adding salt, and we'll be taking our salt here in a minute. but I've added the 3-inch chlorinating tablets here and in the spa, and now we have no problems, and this pool is absolutely beautiful. Look at this water, mountain stream status. And I'll tell you what, I do appreciate them trying to put some sort of duck deterrent floater in here, and I'll tell you what, that's probably going to be as good as anything, and it's certainly better than nothing. So let's take our chems. All right, so just because of the need here in this pool, I like to take them over here, the chemicals, by these bar stools. Now, you know, it's right here by the floater, so of course, you know, hey, our chlorine might be high. Okay, fine, let's get a little away from the floater, but let's realize everything, you know, the floater's been everywhere, so that's why I like the floater. It's chlorinating all the time. Okay, super cool. I'm loving this. Now, this is just the right amount. I don't want any more on a week-to-week basis. Now, if I had 0, then I'd have to add, but since I'm going to just keep adding tablets, right, our cyanuric is, we're well within tolerances. We're in the ideal range. So, and we have perfect, well, it's low alkalinity, but we're fine. Actually, you wait a couple minutes, that's going to really green up. So, but yeah, we have perfect cyanuric, and we're holding on to the chlorine that we have. See, so I think the chlorine that we actually do have is probably being produced by our salt cell. So, real quick, let's take our salt. Hey, and look at that, 3550 salt. Okay, yes, I'm feeling really good about this. Like I said, look at the water. The water tells the tale. Okay, once again, I feel really, really good about this. You know, this is one of the reasons I love my job, is that I have challenges, and then there are challenges met and overcome. And it's not just by, you know, throwing more chemicals at a pool. It's making sure that, you know, everything is working right. And then, and only then, is the pool going to really operate the way it was intended. So anyway, let's move on to Gary's pool. We got a lot to do there. Okay, we're here at Gary's pool, and yeah, we need a replumb here. We have a leaky main suction valve. But another thing that is really bothering me is that this pool is riddled with algae, and it might not really be apparent to the eye, and you probably can't see on the GoPro, but yeah, there's algae all in the little corners. Look at the light well, it's riddled with algae. So, and they're using the solar heat, which, let's just talk about solar heat. So solar heat is a big rubber blanket on your roof, most likely. Some people have it, like over at the Demoralizer, there's an array that's on the side of the hill, yada yada. Most people have it on the side, on the top of their roof, which, yeah, and so they don't use it for 6 to 8 months, especially here in Southern California. So that big rubber blanket sits there on the roof, and what do you think the water does when it's just sitting there for 6 to 8 months? It turns to algae. So it's probably that solar blanket that's on the roof. And yeah, because look at all of the return lines. There's no algae by the return line itself, but there's algae by where the water kind of ends up at the end, right? Where there are no return lines. So if there was a dead spot in this pool, this is it. And you know, the good old builder gave us a whole 2 return lines. Okay, I'm out of here for now. I'm gonna come back and replumb the pool a little later today. We're gonna get a separate video for that, and but I feel good about this pool for right now. Guys, if you got anything out of this, give me a like, subscribe if you haven't done so, and comment if you got something to say. I'm the original swimming pool fiduciary working for you out here in the field. I'm their angry pool man. Be excellent to each other. I'll see you on the next video.